Okay, first things first, let me sincerely apologize for any sniffles or redness of the nose. It's allergy season and I typically don't deal with allergies, but this week the pollen has hands. It's just been mink, 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 left and right. It's been driving me crazy, so let's just ignore that, okay? Anyways, I clearly have my eyebrows filled in and I'm gonna go in with concealer. I don't do too much, all right? I'm going to the gym. I am not about to do a whole full beat, but I do want to look decent, you know. I'm a firm believer of look good, feel good, do good. So we're gonna just do a little something here and there, literally nothing too crazy. If you've seen my like last everyday makeup routine that I posted 3 years ago, I want to say, it's the same exact routine pretty much. Actually no, I'm lying, because I did way more in that video. This is like truly what I do every single day. The routine doesn't change, the products do. So for today, my concealer is gonna be this Hourglass concealer. I'm in the shade Valley. I really like this concealer. It's definitely full coverage and I don't do too much. I know that some people say that it creases really bad on them. I go in with a under eye moisturizer just to kind of limit that, because the fact of the matter, your concealer is gonna crease. At least that's how I see it. Makeup can't help but to go into any little like fine lines. That's just what happens. But you can obviously limit how much it creases by prepping your skin. For my under eye, I like to use the Shiseido Benefits Wrinkle Smoothing Eye Cream. She looks like this. Also with this concealer, just to build up the coverage, I do let it dry down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wait, how do people do this with the fan? Anyways, this is my little... What? Oh, should I zoom you in a little bit? Okay, is that a little better? Get a little bit more personal, a little close, you know, a little bit more intimate. Okay, I'm honestly just gonna let that do its thing. Actually, I'm just gonna blend it out. I really don't have the patience like that for real. I'm also raw dogging the gym today. I have no Celsius, no pre-workout energy drink, period. So yeah, my energy, I'm very chill, you know? I'm just very like, we're just vibing right now. We're just vibing. Actually, speaking of vibes, while I wait, let's play some tunes.
You can keep on fronting, but I know you like that. Why you acting like that? Come around like the summertime. You bring bright light into my life. When I'm with you, I feel alright.
Anyways, we're gonna blend it out. I use the House Labs concealer brush. I like this brush. I need to clean it actually, but I like it because, oh, matter of fact, let me not show you a close-up, but I do like it because the shape of it is supposed to mimic the shape of your finger, so that way like when you blend it, it's nice and seamless, yada yada yada. Can you tell that I used to work at Sephora? Anyways, we're gonna blend.
Maybe I hate on the run. Catch it. What? But a girl like me just want have fun and more money. But you're a pre-relationship and that's enough for me.
Alright, then I go in with a...
Hey, yo!
Oh, I hope you said bless you. Now I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender. Yes, it's dirty. Yes, it's also dry. No, I don't care. I completely forgot to tell you what I'm using to set my under eye. I'm just using this Dermablend Illuminating Banana Powder. This is nothing new. If you've been here for a little minute, then you know the vibes. Now we're gonna go in and do mascara. I really love this mascara. I have very small eyes, so for me, mascara, I don't want to say I'm picky about it, but I am a little particular. You know, I do like something that gives me a little bit of length and a little bit of length, a lot of volume, because I want my eyes to look as awake and wide as possible. So I really like this one. I feel like it does a really good job at like opening up my eyes, you know? This is the Urban Decay Tube Job Lash Augmenting Tubing Mascara. Now, here's some tea on tubing mascaras, okay? I realize I like them. However, something about the way that they are designed and what makes them tubing is also what makes it flake. It just is kind of inevitable when it comes down to tubing mascaras, which is really annoying. However, I do find that this mascara doesn't flake as much as others that I have tried. But if you are wearing this while crying, you're definitely gonna get like mascara chunks. But if you're not a crybaby like I am, then you have nothing to worry about. I'm pretty much done with my routine. The last thing I have to do is lips. Now, my lips are very, very pale. Sometimes I feel like they literally just get lost in my face. So I like using the Huuuuuuge lip contour stain, this right here. If you've tried this and you don't like it, I'm genuinely, no shade, but I feel like you just don't know how to follow directions because it's so good. A lot of people complain that it dries out. There's literally an arrow that points down. Just keep it upside down so that way the product can slide down and it doesn't dry out. Feel me? And I've tried other ones. They just aren't my cup of tea. I don't like how other lip stains, the tip will either be very like, it'll be super thin and just like pointed, and I feel like realistically in order for me to line my lips, I don't want to be there so like meticulous about it, you know, like that just doesn't make any sense to me. So I do like the fact and appreciate the fact that this has a thicker tip. Literally, that's all I do. I line my bottom and then I transfer it to the top just so I already have like some product there, and also to help kind of dilute the line a little bit. And then boom, boom, shakalaka. Next, lip balm. I'm gonna go in with this one from Fresh. This one is cute. She's a cute little moment. This is newer. It's the Melt Lip Cream, and I just got it in the Watermelon Rind scent flavor. It has a slight pink tint to it. Nothing like too crazy. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. That's it. That's all we doing. Now, I'm gonna eat a little Rice Krispie treat. I already had one, but I'm hungry, and I don't have my usual pre-workout snack, so I'm just gonna have to eat these. And you know what's crazy? I don't even really like Rice Krispie treats like that. Like, I'm only eating them because they're a good and easy, quick source of carbs and energy for my workout. But these were not a part of my childhood at all. Like, I'm just now in my grown age starting to tolerate them. But yeah, that's all I do for my makeup routine. I'm gonna get dressed and show you my outfit once I head out, and then we're gonna do our workout. We're doing a little full body. I'm just gonna literally try and hit a little bit of everything. Nothing too crazy. Because honestly, I'm gonna be completely honest, I haven't really been feeling the gym like that. It might just be time for me to switch up my routine because I have been doing the same routine since January and we are now in May. So yeah, a few months. So I do think it's time to start switching up the routine a little bit just so that way I can get more excited about it. Yeah, girl, that's the vibes for today. So like I said, I'm gonna show you my outfit once I head out, and we're gonna go and start the rest of the day. See you in a little bit.
With my twin on, and we all look good as fuck. She said she my eye, but I don't know her. Had to look her up. I know that I'm rich, but I can help it, bitch. I'm good as fuck. I've been on these bitches next so long, sometimes I fucking stuck. I can put you in my business. You might wish me dead tomorrow. Bitches be on dick today, sing every word of up tomorrow. Bitch, I still got cases open. Keep your mouth shut tomorrow. Play with me today, then get some sleep. You know it's up tomorrow. Fake bitch, that's why my friend fucked on your nigga. Both you bitches pussy, I think y'all should scissor. She bought a chain, I bought the same one, even bigger. She throwing shots, that's how I know I got a trigger. I don't speak dog hoe, I don't care what no bitch say. I stay on her mind, I got condos in that bitch head. She said she don't fuck with me, who say that you can't hold? That nigga a munchin', he gon' eat me like a mango. Long ass tweet, it be tickling my ass crack. Wonder what I do tomorrow that these hoes will be mad at. Oh yeah, bitches sweet, and I always get my lick boo. I fight for my bitches and I'm fighting over dick too.
Can't say your name up in my songs, might not fuck with you tomorrow. Can get my feelings hurt today, I won't give a fuck tomorrow. Ain't fucked up by no credit score, I might be rich as fuck tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. Can't say your name up in my songs, might not fuck with you tomorrow. Can get my feelings hurt today, I won't give a fuck fuck tomorrow. Ain't fucked up by no credit score, I might be rich as fuck tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. Poppin' shit, you would think I went to school for chiropractic. Looking good as hell today, just sent my nigga 5 attachment. Why'd you come from me about a nigga, man? You bitch back for that. Come at me about niggas who I don't even find attractive. I don't know that nigga, I just seen them on the town before. I can't be up in her face, I took her nigga down before. When I lose a nigga, I just pop out and go find some more. Soon as I feel like my time get wasted, then it's time to go. They say they don't fuck with me, but I say they can't fuck with me. Just like the air, I'm everywhere. How you say it so with me? Them bitches should've stayed down. They could've been up with me, but all they doing is talking down, cause they can't get up with me. My ex fucking on my old friend, both they ass some fucking clowns. Thinking that she got one up on me, she got my hand me down. Shit like he was handicapped. Made that nigga stand on it. Now it says can't stand me now. High as fuck, I'm lit up. I don't smoke no two shots. Flying with my gang and them, looking at them like sisters. Bitches be lame, they go outside about these niggas. I don't wanna hang with them, they don't have no business. They be going for anything, but I can't go for none of it. Why would I go chase you if I know you gon' come running back? Cut everybody off, lately been feeling like a lumberjack. They really get me fucked up, and now I'm going for none of that. She the type of nigga make her mad, she going too soon. Me, I'm kinda ratchet still, so I'm the type to be some. I can't love you, baby, like your bitch, so don't leave her. He gon' choose her every time, cause it's cheap for the keeper. Can't say your name up in my songs, might not fuck with you tomorrow. Can get my feelings hurt today, I won't give a fuck tomorrow. Ain't fucked up by no credit score, I might be rich as fuck tomorrow. Every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow.
Hey girl, it's been a few days since we last spoke. When was the last time? Oh my god, yeah, when we were at the gym, we did our workout. Even though I didn't really talk to you at the gym, but I spoke to you before the gym. Either way, it's been a while, so let me catch up to speed. I have a little haul for you because I bought a lot of stuff. I went to Sephora, and just as a little mini update, I worked at Sephora and it was my last day a few days ago, which means I needed to use up my employee discount before it got stripped away from me. So I did a little bit of damage, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what, it's okay, it's worth it because I didn't even pay full price for everything. So that means I still saved money, you know? Girl math. Anyways, let me show you everything that I got because I got a lot of stuff. And I know that there's a whole other bag next to me. That's all of my gratis that I received. So these are items that I bought with my own money. This are things that brands have just given me. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff, okay? But anyways, let me show you everything that I got. Let's start off with some skincare. Now, some of the items are repurchases, and then some of the items, honestly, if not most, actually no, I'm lying, I have a good amount of just restocks. Like these are the things where I needed to take advantage and like repurchase, and then some of the things are just things that I've been eyeing and just wanting to add into like my collection and my beauty products. For the first skincare product, I got the Josie Maran body scrub in the scent Topless Tangerine. Now this I've never tried. I've tried it in store when I've like, you know, when I've done trainings with the brand, but I've never purchased it myself, which is surprising because I love me a body scrub, specifically a sugar scrub. I love it. When it comes down to exfoliators, I really need to feel like the exfoliator is just scratching off all of the dead skin cells. So I needed to pick this up because it's a true sugar scrub. A lot of exfoliators, they turn into a very like lotiony and creamy vibe, which is cool. You know, I do have dry skin, so that's nice. But if I'm gonna get an exfoliator, I need to feel like it's actually exfoliating. So I just bought a refill of this. I don't have the actual like jar because one thing that I've learned from working as a beauty advisor at Sephora is that those jars break like every single week. They're beautiful and high quality, but at the same time they break so easily. And I just didn't trust myself to have to deal with that. I didn't even want to set myself up to deal with that. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get the refill, and I'm either going to keep it in this packaging or just put it into like a separate jar that I know won't break on me. So yeah, and I just wanted to get the Topless Tangerine scent because I like that citrusy. I feel like it's gonna be so nice in the shower, just like feeling so fresh. So I'm really excited to just have this. The next thing that I got is the Skin Fix Resurfacing Glycolic Renewing Body Scrub. And this is a new product. I've never tried this at all, but I wanted to try this because I've heard a lot of good things about this when it comes down to KP, which is Carolus. I don't know what the word is, child. I'm gonna put it here somewhere on the screen, but pretty much what it is strawberry like legs. So I think it's a lot more common if you have melanated skin, where it's like, you know, you get these little like spots, and I don't know, it's such a bad description. I'm not even gonna describe it because I'm gonna make it sound so gross, and it's not gross at all. But just Google it. but it's good for strawberry legs. And I also heard that this is good for just fading any like body acne. And right now I don't have like body acne, but I do have like a little bit on my back, which I think is just because I'm a sweaty girl, and unfortunately one of the places that I will sweat a lot is my back. So I do want to work on just evening it out, clearing it out as much as possible. It's not as extreme as other cases, but it's just still not what I want my back to look like, you know? So I want to start working towards just evening it out, making sure it's nice and smooth and just, you know, looking tea, especially because I hit back. So yeah, and it isn't something that I'm like insecure about. Like if I'm wearing a halter top, I'm honestly not even thinking about what my back looks like, but I still want it to look a certain way. Does that make sense? Anyways, the next item that I got is another new product for me somewhat, and it is the Caudalie Vino Perfect Moisturizer. I use the serum, and ooh, the serum is so good. If you are someone that struggles with hyperpigmentation, or if you're sensitive to vitamin C, try the Vino Perfect Serum. Let me show you. This is what she looks like. Literally just a very small jar. Very milky consistency. I'm about to waste the last little bit of product that I have just to show you, but very milky. But this works wonders. It's so good. I'm very big on vitamin C when it comes down to my skin and what I want my skin to achieve. I'm very big on hydration and vitamin C. So with that being said, I've tried a lot of vitamin C serums. I use vitamin C moisturizers. I do the whole shebang, right? I deal with hyperpigmentation whenever I have a breakout. Like some breakouts are not a problem for me, but for the most part, if I have a really nasty breakout, it's gonna leave a little scar just so that way I can remember it, which is really annoying. So I am constantly having like vitamin C in my routine just to keep, you know, everything looking nice and even. But when I tell you that this serum has made me see results faster than any vitamin C serum I have ever tried, I truly mean it. Now, is it annoying because it's expensive? Yes. But is it worth it? Absolutely. I slept on this for a while. I'm not gonna lie. I've had this for a few months and I was just like, I don't care. Especially because since working at Sephora, you do learn a lot about the different products that you're having to promote. I learned that this is all you need. Just a literal pea-sized amount, right? Anything more than that, you are wasting the product. And I just felt like that was dumb. Like, why am I gonna use, like, what is that gonna do? You know? So I just felt like, it's giving scammy already. But I started being like, you know what, screw it, I don't care, it's my bottle. Plus I got this specific one for free, so I was like, who cares? And I started using more of it. And first of all, it gives me such a good glow. It gives such a nice amount of hydration. It has a vitamin C alternative. So that's why I mentioned if you're sensitive to vitamin C, but you want to, you know, have a nice even complexion, try this out because you will definitely see the results. I say that to say that I love the serum so much that I was like, you know what, why not just also use a moisturizer? And I love Caudalie. I love their products. I love the fact that they're a clean brand. I also met the owners, which was so dope, and they were so like nice and French. Like I love a little French accent. It's just like, just keep talking. Yeah, so I was like, you know what, let me try out the moisturizer since I love the serum so much. So I'm excited to try this out. Okay, is this really skincare? I don't know. But another one of my restocks is just one of my go-to perfumes. I got the Rare Beauty fragrance. This smells so good. Oh my god. Let me just show you my other bottle. This is my current bottle. There's nothing in here. She has been very used, very well loved, okay? So I needed a restock. It is a beautiful vanilla, just warm, gourmand scent. And I'm very picky about my vanillas, I'll be very honest, because some of them smell very good and some of them just feel very artificial and fake and smells like a candle I would get at Marshall's. And that's not my cup of tea. But this, she smells so freaking nice. So I needed to restock up on her because she's also very versatile in my opinion. Like I would still wear this in the summertime. I know that there's a lot of controversy when it comes down to like vanillas and in the summertime, and vanilla should only be for like the winter time, but I don't care. If it smells good, I'm gonna wear it, point blank period. So I had to restock up on this. All right, so now moving on to hair. This is a new product. I've heard a lot of good things about this product, specifically for curly, coily, kinky hair. So I wanted to try it out. I said, you know what do I have to lose? I'm very big on deep conditioners. I shampoo my hair and I typically don't don't use a conditioner. I just go straight into deep conditioner because that's at least gonna sit in my hair for much longer. Penetrated, I can still detangle with it. So yeah, I'm a big fan of deep conditioners. So I decided to pick up the Amika Hydro Rush Moisture Mask. And yeah, I don't really have much to say about her. She just seems like a really nice thick deep conditioner. Doesn't have a crazy scent. It doesn't smell bad, but it also doesn't smell delicious, if that makes sense. Like, it just smells, I don't know, I'm not obsessed with the smell, but I'm also not like, oh, I have to put this in my hair, you know. It just doesn't really have a scent. Like, there's no coconut scent or floral scent. So yeah, I do know that it has hyaluronic acid in it, which I'm excited for because I love hyaluronic acid when it comes down to my skincare. So I just feel like for my hair, it'll also work really well. And yeah, leave it in your hair for 5 to 10 minutes. Use weekly, ideal for dehydrated, coarse, or low porosity hair. Now, I don't have low porosity hair, so it's not a big deal because my hair still is dehydrated and I still have like more of a coarser hair texture. But yeah, I'll try it out and let you know what I think. Okay, the next repurchase that I got is for my scalp, and it is the multi-peptide serum for hair density by The Ordinary. This is my second bottle. Obviously, with consistency, you're gonna see the most results, but I do kind of feel like I'm starting to see results. My strands themselves are super thick, but in terms of like density, like the overall amount of hair that I have on my head, I kind of feel like has changed just a tiny bit. So I decided to incorporate this into my hair routine. And also I just love a scalp serum. They help so much, especially because I do tend to get like a dry scalp. So I like being able to have this kind of, you know, soothe everything and also aid in growth. So this is my second bottle. I kind of feel like I'm starting to see some type of results, but the more I use it, the more I'll be able to tell. So I decided to pick another bottle of this up since I ran out of my old one. Okay, the next item that I got is kind of a repurchase, but not really because I didn't buy the first bottle. I got it for free, which honestly, I'm gonna miss so much from working at Sephora. I got so many free goodies. Wow. Anyways, but I got the K18 Heat Bounce Heat Protectant. This is kind of like a leave-in conditioner. I've tried this out. I am the type of natural that I like wearing stretched out styles in my hair because my hair takes forever to dry. So I do use heat on it, but I don't want to lose my curls or damage them. So I do like to incorporate a lot of, you know, heat protectants any way that I can. And K18 is also known for making like bond repairing products. And I do like the fact that I think that it works on everyone. There are some products that focus on bonding the hair strands, but I don't necessarily think that they target towards all people, whereas I do think that K18 makes it known that it works for everyone, which I really love and I appreciate about a brand. And I do love the consistency of it. It does come in a spray, which for me, because I have such thick hair, I'm not a fan of like using sprays, but what I end up doing is just spraying it into my hand. That way I can distribute it evenly within my hair. This is what she looks like, spray bottle. And yeah, she's a cute little moment. Okay, so the last hair item that I got is a hair oil. I have tried this before in like a super tiny mini bottle because I had it in like their travel set, or no, their minis essential set. But I really did like how the oil felt. So I decided to get a big size of it, and it is the Huuuuuuge, I think that's how you say it, or Unknown, I don't know, child. But it is their silk hair oil. It has a really nice floral type of scent to it, and I love the feeling of it. It feels very velvety. I love me a good hair oil. My hair and oils go together so bad. I'm also very big on making my own oils, but I also am very open to trying store-bought oils, and I really like this one. So I was like, you know what, yeah, I'm gonna add it to the routine. It gives such a nice shine to the hair, smells nice, and it also has some heat protectant in it as well. Where is it? I know I saw it somewhere. Okay, it doesn't say here. It says that it protects against heat, but it's not telling me how much. But if I'm not mistaken, I do think it protects up to 445 degrees. If I'm wrong, I'll add it somewhere here in the screen. But yeah, I'm really excited to try this. Well, not even try it. I'm excited to keep it into my routine because she's pretty good. I don't think that it's too heavy for someone that has like straight hair or finer hair. And I also don't think that it is too light for somebody with thicker hair or coarse hair. So if you ever get an opportunity to just like feel the texture of this while you're in stores, I would definitely say check it out because yeah, I think this is one of those products that deserves a little bit more recognition. Okay, I don't know if this really counts as skincare. I guess so, but I forgot to mention it earlier, so I'm gonna mention it now. Another thing that I got are these facial razors. I just got the like stainless steel one. I've tried their other ones and they get the job done. Like, I'm not gonna lie and sit here and be like, oh, this is so much, like you have to spend the money on this, blah blah blah. A facial razor is a facial razor. I've gotten some from the beauty supply store and they do exactly what I needed to do. However, I decided to get this because it comes with refillable blades, and money wise I just felt as though it just made more sense to buy these as opposed to the other ones that were like $16 I think, and these are $20, but the refills are $10 and you get like 5 or 6 of them in the refill. So I just felt like it made more sense. And honestly, facial razors, it doesn't matter where you get them from, I do think that they get the job done. However, I do find that these, like the ones that are stainless steel and metal, they do give you a much cleaner, sharper, and closer cut or shape. They work a lot better in my opinion. Maybe something's a little too good, because I'm not gonna lie, I have accidentally, you know, like nicked myself when, you know, cleaning up the peach fuzz or whatever. But yeah, they do what they have to do. All right, I'm almost done, I promise, but I have some makeup items. Okay, so another repurchase that I got is the Huda Beauty lip contour stain. This is in the shade warm brown. I love her. Okay, I have her on right now. She's so tea. I have very pale lips. Like, I wake up and I'm just like, damn, they just blend right into my face. So I love a contour stain because it just automatically brings my lips back to life, brings some color to my face. And I love me a lip liner, but I don't always like having to reapply it. So I love the fact that I can just apply this, go on about my day. I can eat, I can drink, I can talk everybody's ear off, and it's still gonna be on. Like, it's not going to budge. I love her, and I don't think she's ever gonna leave my routine. Now, since we're on the topic of my lip combo right now, I did cave and get my first ever Rhode product. Now, I'm saying it that way because I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of a Rhode hater. And not because I didn't think that the products were good or because I had beef with Haley because she stole my man. No, it was just, I felt like it was just super overhyped, and I was just, I don't know, I'm one of those people, when people are like so obsessed with something so fast, I'm like, relax. Like, it's just relax, you know, take it easy. And then also, working as a beauty advisor, if you have worked at Sephora and you were there when Rhode was brought into stores, then you understand the stress, the frustration, the annoyance, just everything when it came down to it, because it was crazy. And granted, go off sis, like, we love a successful businesswoman, okay? But oh my god, the amount of people that would just run up to you and be like, Rhode, hi, how are you? You're good? Okay, did you have a question? Okay, yeah, what's your question? Like, girl, oh my god, like, people would literally just, when they came in, it was a madhouse, okay? And even leading up to the days before I left, that was the thing. Every single day, somebody is coming up and asking, do you have Rhode? Where's Rhode? And it's just like, it's just a few rows down, just fourth row, just over there, you know? So it was very chaotic, and it made me just be like, I need to avoid Rhode like the plague. But since I needed to use up my employee discount, well, I didn't need to, I wanted to. I decided, let me just see what all the hype is about. I did like this specific shade, so I was like, you know what, let me get it. I got the shade Salty Tan, and I like her. She's cute. I love the way that she feels. Not sticky, not too thick. I like the color. And I do fear that I am going to have to pick up another one of her shades. And that is that on. The next little lippy that I got is just this gloss bomb from the Sephora collection. I haven't tried her or opened her up yet. I did swatch her in store. She's very lightweight, cute, very sheer, but does give you like a nice little tint of color. And I got the shade Mauve Cashmere. And the next little lippy that I got is from Urban Decay, which, very shocking. Like, when I think about Urban Decay, I don't really think about lip products, but these are new and it caught my attention because these are lip stains. So this is the Lip Toy Stained Glossing Oil. I got the shade Frasita, and there's different levels to all of the tints and how much they stain. So there are some, you know, they have like a lower stain, some with medium, and then some with high. This is an intense stain. So I did swatch this, and it's just a really pretty pink color, but the stain that it leaves afterwards is still very nice, and it isn't a aggressive pink because that's just not my personal vibe. This gives you such a pretty blush of pink, and I think this with my Huda lip stain, then a nice little clear balm over it, is gonna look so good. And then speaking of clear balms, I had to repurchase my Edam Butter Mochi lip balm. If you haven't experienced Edam just yet, do it. It took me a while to hop on the bandwagon, but I'm happy that I did. I have no regrets, and it's black owned. Do I need to say more? The formula is super nice. It isn't a thin balm, but it also isn't thick to where you're like, ugh, like you just feel like you put honey on your lips. Gives you such beautiful color payoff, gives you such a nice amount of hydration. Over time, it also exfoliates the lips and makes sure that everything is nice and supple and soft. And yeah, and they also have a lot of different shades to choose from. So I do think that if you don't want to do a clear shade, you can definitely find something for you, because they have pinks, they have mauves, they have browns, they have literally a shade for everyone. So I 10 out of 10 highly recommend trying them out. Okay, the last little lippy that I got is from Huda Beauty, and this is just a faux filler lip gloss. I got it in the shade Bombshell. This is the shade that I've been eyeing, I kid you not, since I've started working at Sephora, and I just never got it. I don't know why. It just like wasn't something that I really like wanted to bite the bullet on, and I was like, you know what better time than now. So this is what she looks like. Just a very deep rose woody shade. Super like that. Come on now. So pretty, so pretty. Honestly, I could have worn her today, but it's okay. The next item that I got is from, once again, Huda Beauty. This is one of their newer blush shades, and I got it in the shade Strawberry Latte. And once again, she is another mauve toned girl. I love that because sometimes pinks are too pink, but then I don't want just like a straight up brown, you know? So this is what she looks like, just right here. Super pretty. Okay, and then the very last item that I got is nothing crazy. I literally just got a brow gel because I was running out of my other one, and I didn't want to have to repurchase and spend the amount of money that I bought for the other one. So I was like, you know, let me just try the Sephora collection. And yeah, this is just a fluff and fix brow wax. This one is just in the clear shade because I don't care to do colors when it comes down to my eyebrows. So yeah, just clear. I've seen a lot of clients picking this up to the point where I was like, okay, they must know ball, because this is a product that a lot of people are gravitating towards, and I haven't tried it, so I need to see what's up. So I'm excited to try this because I've tried the Kosas one, which I do love. I tried the Rare Beauty one, which it's not bad, but it's not like my favorite. I think if you have, because I don't really have that much eyebrow hairs, but I feel like if you have more eyebrow hairs, you will love that, especially if you also like a laminated look, because you could do that like just softer look appearance, but you could also do a laminated. Okay, my SD card is running out of space, so I just had to delete some footage, and I don't really remember what the last thing I was saying was. But long story short, a lot of people have been like grabbing this, and I wanted to see what's up, so I decided to grab it for myself. And yeah, we're gonna try it out and see if it's really giving what the girls are claiming that it gives. All right, that is it for my haul. I know that this was a lengthy one. I really felt like I didn't get that much stuff, but then sitting here and showing you everything that I got, I'm like, okay, yeah, girl, you kind of got a lot of stuff. But I'm so happy with everything that I got. We're gonna end off this video here. Let me not put you into overload, but I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, make sure you're following me on my TikTok for more content, and yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.